Hey boo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Manny and I like to play dress up. Today I'm going to be talking about confidence with two of my besties. This is
Maria, I'm a Capricorn.
and this is my other girlfriend,
Jenny, I'm a Libra.
and if you don't know, I am a Pisces. We're just Lord Jesus.
Hi, Dios mío.
Lord.
Mommy life.
Anyway, I asked my girlfriends 3 questions. 1 being, where do you think your confidence come from? 2 being, what did you struggle with growing up in your confidence? And 3, how are you confident today? And we're gonna hit it off with, where do you think confidence comes from? For me, I think my confidence starts from very young. I grew up Hispanic, we're all Hispanic here. Growing up in a Mexican household, it is so hard because literally I can think of right now, the last little family reunion, first thing they tell you when you see them, ay, te ves bien flaca. Oh my God, you look so skinny. Yeah. Or even better, ay, te ves bien gorda.
Yeah, it's nothing is good. Nothing is good.
It's
like you're damn if you do it, you're damn if you don't.
Exactly. Yeah. You're never satisfied with your appearance. I remember so clearly as a child them being like, hey, you're like so much bigger than like all the other little girls, and then bringing out a scale and then being like, I'm like 80 pounds. How much do you weigh? Yes, bitch. Can you imagine? And I was like, I know I don't weigh 80 pounds, bitch. Like, I'm a grown ass woman. Like, I'm in 5th grade, but I look like a grown ass fucking woman right now. Like, this ain't no. Yes. This is no joke.
I would have been like, fuck you, fuck. I'm out.
I was always bigger than both of y'all. Like, I was always taller. I was always thicker.
Short, yeah. And okay, so we've known Manuela since like we're kids.
Right?
It's been more like 10, 15 years, literally.
Yeah.
And I remember Manuela being one of the tallest kids.
Oh,
like, literally, like.
Toda una modelo. We would be, don't hype me up, bitch. Don't hype me up, bitch. This ain't the time.
No, like I remember us doing those photo classes, right?
Yeah.
And then we were like, all the tall kids in the back.
Lord
always
Jesus.
In the back.
Always. When y'all know I deserve to be front and center, bitch. I deserve to be front and center.
No, but literally, Manuela, like, she's always been
that bitch. So that early on for me, I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm in fucking intermediate, grown, fully developed, curvy body. At the time when you had the Christina Aguileras, you had the Britney Spears.
Oh my God.
You had all these itty bitty girls, low-rise jeans, like fucking like, you know what I'm talking about.
I think that era messed up.
Fucked us up.
It's a tragic beauty standard, I guess they put on girls like us. For me, I've always been gordita. You know, growing up, seeing those girls, and it's like, shit, ¿cómo puedo comparar a esa? You know what I mean? So it's like, it comes within. I think confidence comes within. You gotta fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You gotta tell yourself, you that bitch.
So bringing it back to where I think confidence really comes from, and I really think it starts at a young age. And the environment that you're in. Oh my God, I used to fight my mom all the time about like what I could wear. They always want to like make sure that you're presentable and make sure that you're this and that. And I remember, y'all, let me tell y'all the life-changing moment for me. I was at a rainbow. Down fucking Antoine, bitch. Down fucking Antoine at the rainbow. And I kept circling back to this pink little mini skirt. And I wanted it so bad, y'all. I wanted it so bad. And I just kept, like, in my head, I was like, I know my mom wouldn't like me to wear this. I know my mom's gonna be like, estoy muy gorda, I'm too fat to wear this, or like, you know, it's not for you type shit. And I remember so fucking clearly the lady at the register being like, Mama, if you want to get it, it doesn't matter if you're gonna look perfect in it. You're never gonna be that ideal of whatever the fuck everybody else wants you to be. You're you, and you're beautiful regardless of what anybody else says. And I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I don't know if she was just trying to make a sale that day. She just needed that commission or what the fuck. But I was like buying it. Like,
but you know what? It's people like that, and it's words like that. Regardless, she's trying to get a sale.
Yeah,
it's her words that made an impact on your self-esteem.
Yeah. Because I was young, impressionable, and it mattered.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember thinking back, again, intermediate school, I was already all fully developed, and thinking to myself, you know what? I am never going to be as little as these other little girls. Y'all remember the little bitty girls that were like super popular in school?
Oh, yeah.
I remember one girl, she was so small, like itty bitty thing. And I remember I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, but I am never going to look like that. Stop comparing yourself, because you're never ever going to look like anybody other than yourself.
Yes.
I learned that so early on, and I truly believe that has helped me in my projection of my entire life.
I was gonna say that right now. It's like you thought this when you were that age, and I had different types of, thinking at that age.
That was my personal experience struggling with confidence as we've matured into our adulthood. For y'all, like, is it something similar?
My dad's side of the family is a bit darker than my mom's side of the family, and so it's always been the skin for me, so I've always been a little darker. I feel like I wasn't pretty enough. Like,
I hate
negra.
that.
The word negra. And that
you're
goes dark.
So deep. But how did you overcome that? Like, how did you get past that growing up?
That's actually a struggle now. To me, in my head, I'm dark. To everybody that sees me, I'm white complected. So yet again, that's another trigger in my head.
So something that even to this day, because you grew up with that, you're still working on that now.
I'm still working on that now. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, for you, it was your skin. For me, my insecurity was my eyes. Like, mine was la China.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Hispanic families are brutal, bitch. Hispanic families are so brutal.
For me, it was like, oh, pues la China. I used to get bullied. And people in my family were like, no, we weren't bullies. Nomás que tienes que llevarte. No, you gotta take a joke. I'm like, no. To the point where I was like pregnant, and I would be like, and y'all don't know this, but when I was pregnant, I was like, I hope my son doesn't come out like me. Looking like me. For real. And my son looks like exactly like
oh my
me.
God, but he's so
adorable.
Oh my baby, I know.
He's like literally my twin.
Yeah.
And for him to come out, and he's so adorable, and I get compliments all the time.
He's so adorable.
And it's like, wow, okay, well. And it comes down to it, like, I've accepted me. I've accepted myself and how I look, and I say, well, shit, I look good. I feel good. I got my man loves me.
Yeah.
I get compliments. My son gets compliments. So it's like, I genuinely feel that it comes within and how you feel, and I think the root of it comes from self-love. I can say it. You don't need no man to tell you. You don't need no man to validate how you feel.
I feel like we get our outfits and makeup done, like, get it together for a compliment from a woman.
On that thought, I do also want to bring another thing that goes a little bit deeper in this conversation on confidence, and that's on male validation. As a child, how traumatizing is that you have to feel the need to be sexy, to feel pretty, and dress a certain way to get the attention of a man. And that is so dangerous.
It really
is. We all fell into that.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's so important that confidence starts at home, because your family is the first relationship that you have with the world.
It really is.
That's the first relationship. And for me to hear that, my girlfriends had such a hard upbringing with this, our own community, our own family, and for them to fail us in that way, I think it's such a deeper conversation to be had in the Hispanic community. But you know what? That's for another video. I had to bring that in there because it is that deep.
It's a little borderline trauma.
Oh,
childhood trauma.
1000%.
We just talked about this.
Yes.
We just talked about this, and it's like.
Also, we didn't already had like a 3-hour discussion before this.
We're a couple shots in
for the online. This is apple juice, or what is it? Lemonade? I don't know.
Agua con tajín.
Agua con tajín. Wink, wink. Let's move on to our next question. For me personally, I'm so grateful to have been born in the era that I was in, because I was able to see two drastic beauty standards in my lifetime. Growing up, like I said, it was the Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera's of the world. And now we have this Kardashian era where the Kardashians are the beauty standard. Everywhere you go, BBLs, like left and right. No shade to them. I'm a strong believer in that. Do whatever it is that you need to do to feel confident, boo.
Yeah.
No one is judging you here. But it's just, this stigma that we have to follow the beauty standard. And that's just not the case. Like I said, growing up, I was so insecure about not having cheerleader style bodies.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that. I've had hips my whole life. I've had like, you know, the pear shape, the Coca-Cola bottle, whatever you want to call it. I've always been very curvy. And all of a sudden, fucking 10 years later, I am the beauty standard all of a sudden. And it's like, where did this all come from? How is this fair? So why do we even have a beauty standard to begin with? What about you girls?
For me, the Kardashians, for example, I look at them and I'm like, I'm never gonna be like that. And I feel like I've accepted my body now.
Like, fuck the beauty standard.
Exactly. And I've accepted it. I've already, you know what, this is my body. I'm comfortable in it. I mean, Kim Kardashian isn't like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Fucking Khloe Kardashian had a fucking meltdown over an unedited pic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
tough.
If homegirl over here has all the fucking money in the world and that could get all the surgeries and get the lip fillers and she's still not pleased with her body, then that's a personal problem for you.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of talk to yourself in the morning and say, I'm beautiful. I'm a good person.
Love that.
My son, I love my son. I have a beautiful, healthy baby boy.
I love everything Jenny just said. I do want to add, though, something that I tell myself. I've said this before in my IG stories. I wake up every morning and I tell myself, I am beautiful. I am brilliant. I am blessed. I am happy with what I have. I just added, I am healthy because, you know, y'all know I've been struggling with my health lately.
Yeah.
I say I am healthy now. And then I say I am worthy of love. And I think all of those things cohesively has helped me, like the universe, your body, everything will be rewarded to you because you're thinking in this positive light. That's just personally, again, for another fucking video, because I can go on and on about that. I can go on and on about manifesting, you know, all of that.
I do want to add one more thing. Your mental health has an effect on your confidence. So if you're not good up here, if you're not, your mental health is not A1 stable, I think that I think you're just stuck. So you have to be healthy and you have to be in love with yourself.
Oh my God, yeah. Let's not just think of confidence and physically. She made a really good point. It's also mentally. It starts from within, something that you can't even see. Jenny, thank you for sharing. What about you, Maria? How do you feel?
Body dysmorphia. That's a big struggle.
Yes.
I feel like I was overweight for so long and I lost
after
so
having
much.
2 kids.
After having 2 kids, I lost so much weight so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. I still had that mindset of looking in the mirror and not being worthy, not being, like Ginny said, it's mental, you know? The mind just, you know.
Powerful.
Yes, the mind is so powerful. I wasn't satisfied, you know? I'm still struggling with that right now. I am looking at myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm taking many steps as looking at yourself in the mirror. I'm like, hey, you know, this is not going to come off the next day. You went hard at the gym.
You got to wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? I'm not her. I'm not Kim Kardashian. But you know what? I'm Khloe Kardashian. Okay.
Let's take a shot.
Take a shot
Maria,
and do a TikTok.
Get the bottle, Maria.
Okay.
I'm getting sober now. That's what
I
I'm
know.
know. We just took a break right now, and I just noticed that the bottle was in frame the entire time. I'm so sorry if that bothered you. That would bother the shit out of me, to be honest.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna do a half a shot. Ooh, that's a little bit more than half a shot. I'm gonna give you the same as I am.
Whoa.
Let's all do the same.
Hold on, that's the same. That's like literally equal.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ahí tenemos. Okay, let's put the bottle on the floor.
It don't bother me, but that it was in the way.
Okay.
It was in the way. It was in the way.
And within a way. Okay, cheers to confidence, being a bad motherfucking bitch, waking up every fucking morning and knowing that you are that bitch. Okay, period.
Never forget it.
Never forget it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Kind of.
Ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you didn't even get a lime.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
You know.
A pro. We got a pro in the building.
I was going to say her throat was the pro.
Oh! So for our closing thoughts, I went ahead and I asked my girls off camera, okay, so like if you were a viewer, what would you want to be the biggest takeaway? What do you think is the most important thing that we've touched on tonight?
Okay, so do you want to go first?
I go first.
Go
Okay.
first.
I feel like, totally forgot.
No, you said
That shot just kind of.
You said you surround. I love.
Surroundings. Yes. Okay. Well, I said your surroundings. Whoever you surround yourself with is very important. If you have people that give you positive vibes, give you that uplift, is what you need.
But I think it's so important for everyone to kind of vibe check yourself. How are you feeling after every conversation that you have with a certain person? Do you walk away feeling positive? Do you walk away feeling like motivated? Or do you walk away like disappointed, feeling bad about yourself? Vibe check yourself. Don't be afraid to cut people.
Don't be afraid to cut people.
Set boundaries on certain people. You know, sometimes we have family. I mentioned it early on in the video, how family can also be like a huge trigger to people on confidence and stuff like that. Set those fucking boundaries.
I think now as an adult, I'm a strong believer in what you said right now. That do not be afraid to set boundaries.
Yes.
Do not be afraid. If it comes with your friends, with your coworkers, with your family. Family, oh my God, are going to be your biggest critics. If you let them know how you feel from the get-go, they're going to know. So next time they come around saying some negative shit, you're going to know, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck up out of
Yeah.
here.
You got to put yourself first, because they're going to go home and they're going to sleep peacefully. While you over here, you're like...
Stay stuck in your
it's
mind
stuck
and be
in your
like,
head.
oh, wait.
It's stuck in your head.
Yeah, and that
it's
becomes
gonna-
a new insecurity.
Exactly. And it causes an insecurity, like me.
Yeah.
Like me, when I said I would get bullied when I was younger, and my family's like, no, we're just joking. No, that shit... To the point where I didn't want my kid to look like me. Because I was like, no, because I don't like my eyes. And now it's like, I love my eyes. I love my little eyes. You know what I mean? So it's like, do not be afraid to set those boundaries. Some family can be toxic.
Oh,
Toxic.
for sure.
Do not be afraid to cut people off.
Something else I wanted to say, your partner is also a huge factor in your confidence, whether you like to believe it or not. I have created videos before and I'm just like kind of like not feeling it, and I'll show Marco and he'll be like, oh baby, that's so cool, I like how you did this and that. I wasn't feeling it before I showed him. All of a sudden I'm like, hell yeah, I'm fucking post this shit. It's gonna go fucking viral, bitch. I'm going viral because my man told me I look good and I did this so fucking cool and shit. But like, it's that important, like even into choosing the right partner for you and how much they can affect your confidence. If your partner's not being as supportive as you'd like him to, if your partner's saying some shit that's out of pocket or whatever, have that conversation, because at the end of the day, like Jenny said, it's you that has to deal with your anxiety. It's you that has to deal with your whatever it is that it's going on in your head. All right.
Yeah.
What is your what do you want people to take away from this video?
It just goes back to what I said about self-love. You gotta fall in love with yourself, and it's something that I'm gonna be 30 this year, and it's something that I've now accepted, that I have to love myself first before anybody else can love myself. Whether you wake up to go to the gym, whether you wake up to go to work, whether you wake up to go to the fucking park, walk your dog.
Yeah.
You're doing the damn thing. And you feel, as long as you feel good and you love yourself, that's all that matters.
Confidence is so fucking sexy.
It really is.
On what Jenny is saying and how mental health is so important to your confidence, I know it's such a big stigma in the Hispanic community to seek therapy, but let me tell you, as someone who has been to therapy herself, figuring out what are some of the triggers that you have, figuring out some of the things that were traumatizing to you that you didn't even fucking realize was traumatizing growing up and shit like that, learning things about yourself is going to give you so much meaning on how you are, your behavior, your actions, everything that you do today. But that doesn't mean that you have to let it define you. You can work through it. You can like get past it. I am speaking as a survivor myself today. And look at me. Look at what I'm doing. I'm out here doing the damn thing. And if I can do it, you can do it. If we can do it, you can do it.
Be proud of yourself. And I told her earlier, I'm proud of you. I really am proud of you.
Oh my God.
You be proud of yourself. Don't be afraid to tell your friends, tell your family, hey, I'm proud of you. You're doing a damn thing. Because those little words might mean a lot to that person that you're telling.
The biggest takeaway that I want you to take from everything that I've just told you right now is to definitely know that no matter the beauty standard, whatever it is right now, it doesn't fucking matter. It is a fantasy that somewhere, somehow, somebody decided was it today. Today.
It's gonna change
It's
tomorrow.
gonna change. It's gonna change tomorrow. It's gonna change in 5 years. It's gonna change in 10 years. It's never gonna be the same. So who is to tell you that you're not beautiful? Who is to tell you that you need to look a certain way? Nobody in this world looks just like you.
Yeah.
Nobody in this world talks like you, looks like
Style.
you, takes actions like you, behaves like you. Only you are you. And that is your greatest power. No one can take that away from you. That is where you get your confidence, from within, from being you, from being yourself. Because, period, no one else is like you.
No.
Period.
Period.
Period. All right, that's all I have for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know down below what was your biggest takeaway, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Be nice. Be nice. Where do we look?
We're looking in the center of the lens.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's do what it do. Like who is that?